We're all looking forward to welcoming you back to playing Boccia. You may be excited or apprehensive. We hope this video will give you an idea of what to expect and answer any questions that you may have. Please contact your coach or SDS if you have any further questions. Communication. Please listen to the instructions of your coach and follow them. Our sessions will seem a little bit different at first, however all measures have been put in place to keep everyone safe. If at any point you feel unsafe or unsure, please ask. Cleaning stations and hand hygiene. A sanitising station will be set up on court, including hand sanitiser, sanitising spray and wipes for equipment. Disposable gloves and a bin bag will be there for any excess waste. Hand sanitising will take place before, during and after activity. Avoid touching your face, coughing and sneezing. Where possible, all players should avoid touching their face during sessions and remember to cover your mouth and nose when sneezing. If you do, you should immediately sanitise your hands afterwards along with any equipment as appropriate. Also avoid shouting or unduly raising your voice. Field of play bubbles. A social or household bubble will play on each court. Players must only play on their designated court area and with their age group bubble. All players do not need to wear face coverings during activity and coaches must maintain a 2-metre distance from all players and each other. Players will be allocated a designated training court. 2-metre physical distancing must be maintained at all times between players and coaches, particularly when they are operating outside of a social bubble. Individual activity. Respect the space of other players on court. Maintain 2-metre physical distance at all times. Being back on court will allow you to build on your skills and drills in your own space and in your own time. Match play. Match play is allowed and it can be done very safely. Sanitise before the start and in between ends. Players must move on and off court when it's not their turn to play. Balls can only be retrieved by that player's individual assistant. Coaches. Maintain 2-metre physical distancing at all times. Continually use hand sanitiser. If you are using refereeing equipment or measuring equipment, please clean that and sanitise as appropriate. Court setup. Boccia courts lend themselves very well to being able to manage 2-metre physical distancing. If you don't have a boccia court marked out, you can add other lines to the existing lines that are on the floor in your sports hall. Example 1. In this example, what we see is 2 players who are allocated to boxes 2 and 5 on a boccia court. This allows 2 metres distance between them, but also allows them to be able to access the V-line. This allows the players to be able to train independently and safely using the whole court area in front of them. Example 2. In this example, what we have done is we've turned it into half-court boccia. So this way we have players playing from either end of the boccia court. What this means is we can get more people on court, however, you will only be able to play to a shorter distance so that you avoid cross-contamination from one side of the court to the other. As we know, in many situations you won't have a boccia court to play on, but quite often you will have a badminton court. So here are a couple of examples to show you how you can adapt a badminton court. Example 3. In this example, we have boccia players at either end of the badminton court, with one coach working between them all. Again, they're able to maintain 2 metres physical distancing by using the markings on the badminton court as a guide. Example 4. In this example, we again have 4 players on one badminton court, but this time we have 2 coaches. In order to maintain 2-metre physical distancing, we have the 4 players lined up along the long end of the badminton court, again working to a narrower distance, but this allows 2 coaches to be able to manage the activity effectively and safely. As you can see from all 4 examples, there is a very clear entry and exit system for the court activity. It is important that this flow happens on the courts and in the sports hall to again maintain 2-metre physical distancing at all times. We know it's been a long time since everyone's been back on court together and we're all very excited about it. So when you get the chance and when you get the opportunity to do it, remember and have some fun.